Summary of The Magic of Thinking Big by David J. Schwartz, and first published in 1959, stands as a seminal work within the self-help genre. This influential book asserts a profound principle that success, along with personal happiness and fulfillment in life, is primarily a direct outcome of an individual's mindset and, crucially, the very scale of their thinking. It posits that these achievements are not predominantly dictated by inherent intelligence, natural talent, or sheer luck. Instead, Schwartz presents a comprehensive and practical guide, thoughtfully encouraging its readers to consciously adopt what he terms a think big mentality. The core objective of this approach is multifaceted: to significantly enhance one's motivation, to consistently improve the outcomes of their endeavors, to foster an increase in their earnings, and ultimately to derive a far greater sense of satisfaction and contentment from their daily lives and overall journey. The book's enduring appeal lies in its clear, actionable strategies designed to transform one's perspective and unlock greater potential. Chapter 1. Harnessing the Power of Belief. David J. Schwartz's methodology for achieving success is fundamentally built upon actionable advice and strategic insights, with the initial and most crucial step being the harnessing of the power of belief. The fundamental premise he lays out is that a strong, unwavering belief in one's own ability to succeed is the absolute first and most crucial step toward any achievement. This belief acts as the bedrock upon which all subsequent successes are constructed. Schwartz vividly portrays the mind as a thought factory, a powerful internal mechanism where the focus of one's thoughts directly dictates the ultimate output. Within this mental factory, the types of thoughts cultivated, whether they are positive, expansive, and goal-oriented, or negative, limited, and self-doubting, determine the quality and quantity of results one can expect. When an individual sincerely believes, "I can do it," this conviction unleashes a tremendous surge of creative power and acute mental focus. This potent belief compels the mind to actively identify solutions to challenges rather than dwelling on obstacles. It generates intrinsic motivation, propelling the individual forward even in the face of difficulties. The book emphasizes that a profound belief in one's capabilities is not merely a hopeful wish, but a powerful, active force that initiates the entire process of achievement. It is this conviction that lays the groundwork for all subsequent actions and successes, making it the bedrock principle of thinking big. Chapter 2. Excusitis. In his groundbreaking work, The Magic of Thinking Big, David J. Schwartz introduces a unique and insightful concept he terms excusitis. He identifies this as a debilitating failure disease, a pervasive condition characterized by the consistent habit of making excuses. These excuses, Schwartz details, often relate to perceived limitations concerning health, intelligence, age, or even external factors like luck. The primary purpose of these self-limiting justifications is to avoid responsibility and, critically, to avoid taking necessary action. Schwartz provides a clear and practical framework for understanding and ultimately overcoming these self-imposed barriers. The book offers specific, actionable techniques designed to eradicate excusitis from one's life. He argues that by recognizing the patterns of excuse-making, individuals can consciously challenge and dismantle these mental constructions that prevent progress. For instance, addressing excuses related to health involves recognizing that many successful people operate with physical challenges, proving that a perceived health issue doesn't have to be a roadblock. Similarly, intelligence is often used as an excuse, but Schwartz demonstrates that consistent, focused application of average intelligence far surpasses sporadic brilliance without effort. Excuses about age are debunked by countless examples of people achieving great things at various stages of life. Even the notion of bad luck is reframed, with Schwartz encouraging readers to understand that perceived luck often stems from preparation meeting opportunity, and persistent action creates its own favorable conditions. By actively confronting and replacing these rationalizations with a commitment to action and personal responsibility, readers are empowered to move beyond their perceived limitations and embrace their full potential. Chapter 3: Building Confidence and Destroying Fear. Fear is unequivocally identified by David J. Schwartz as a significant and pervasive impediment to achieving success. He meticulously explores how fear, in its various forms, can paralyze individuals, preventing them from taking the necessary risks and actions required to reach their goals. A central tenet of his philosophy is the assertion that confidence is not an innate attribute or an inherent gift bestowed upon a select few, but rather a developed trait. It is something that can be systematically cultivated and strengthened through conscious effort and practice, much like any other skill. The book provides a range of effective strategies aimed at building this crucial confidence and, simultaneously, destroying the grip of fear. One key technique involves intentionally depositing positive thoughts into one's mind. This proactive mental discipline acts as an antidote to negative self-talk and doubt, fostering a more optimistic and capable internal dialogue. Schwartz strongly advocates for confronting fears directly through action. He posits that inaction fuels fear, allowing it to grow and become more intimidating. By taking even small steps toward facing what one fears, the power of that fear begins to diminish. The principle here is that action itself generates courage and dispels apprehension. Furthermore, Schwartz emphasizes the importance of maintaining a balanced and realistic perspective of others. He advises against placing successful individuals on an unreachable pedestal, or, conversely, feeling inferior in their presence. Instead, he encourages readers to recognize that everyone, regardless of their achievements, possesses human strengths and weaknesses. By viewing others realistically, without exaggeration of their superiority or one's own inferiority, individuals can build a healthier sense of self-worth and confidence, reducing the intimidation that often accompanies fear. Through these practical strategies, Schwartz guides readers toward a state where confidence becomes a driving force and fear is relegated to a diminishing influence. Chapter 4: Thinking Big and Setting High Goals. A cornerstone of David J. Schwartz's The Magic of Thinking Big is the powerful directive for readers to genuinely stretch their vision. This involves looking far beyond their current circumstances, their immediate environment, and any self-imposed limitations they might harbor. The book passionately encourages individuals to actively avoid the common trap of underselling themselves, a tendency that often leads to settling for less than their true potential. Instead, Schwartz advocates for an expansive, ambitious approach to life and aspirations. The act of setting high goals is presented not merely as an ambition, but as a critical mechanism for success. Ambitious goals, according to Schwartz, provide an undeniable and clear sense of purpose, serving as a powerful compass that directs one's efforts and energies. This clarity of purpose, in turn, fuels a sustained and potent motivation, pushing individuals beyond their comfort zones. When goals are grand and inspiring, they naturally lead to greater achievements than would ever be possible with modest or easily attainable objectives. Schwartz illustrates that thinking big is about recognizing the vast capacity within oneself and refusing to let external factors or internal doubts diminish that potential. It's about envisioning what's possible, not just what's easy or familiar. This expansive thinking is not just wishful fantasy. It's a strategic mental approach that primes the mind to seek out larger solutions and opportunities. By consciously choosing to set ambitious goals and continually expanding one's vision, individuals create a powerful feedback loop. Big thoughts lead to big goals, which then lead to big actions and ultimately significantly greater accomplishments, fulfilling the promise of the book's title. Chapter 5: Cultivating a Positive Mental Attitude and Environment. In The Magic of Thinking Big, David J. Schwartz places significant emphasis on the cultivation of a robust, positive mental attitude, deeming it absolutely essential for achieving lasting success and fulfillment. This positive outlook extends beyond mere optimism. It involves a conscious and consistent effort to maintain a constructive perspective in all aspects of life. Maintaining optimism, even in the face of challenges, is portrayed as a crucial choice, enabling individuals to see opportunities rather than just obstacles. Parallel to this, Schwartz advocates for the consistent employment of positive language. He argues that the words we use, both internally in our thoughts and externally in our communication, profoundly shape our reality and the perceptions of those around us. By using positive, constructive language, individuals reinforce their own beliefs in success and inspire a similar outlook in others. A key component of this positive attitude is the unwavering focus on solutions rather than problems. Instead of getting bogged down by difficulties, the think big mentality directs energy toward identifying viable ways to overcome them, fostering a proactive and problem-solving mindset. Beyond internal mental states, the book also provides crucial advice on consciously shaping one's external environment. Schwartz strongly encourages readers to actively seek guidance from successful individuals. Associating with people who have achieved their goals, who embody the principles of big thinking, provides invaluable mentorship, inspiration, and practical insights. Such associations can elevate one's own thinking and motivation. Conversely, he advises actively avoiding negative influences. This means recognizing and distancing oneself from individuals or situations that foster cynicism, doubt, or a victim mentality, as these can easily erode one's positive mental attitude. By meticulously curating both internal thoughts and external surroundings, individuals can create a powerful ecosystem conducive to big thinking and sustained success. Chapter 6. Making Action a Habit. David J. Schwartz makes a powerful and unequivocal statement in The Magic of Thinking Big. Success, in its truest form, is not merely about possessing high intelligence or inherent talent. While these attributes can be advantageous, Schwartz firmly asserts that they are overshadowed by the critical importance of consistent, purposeful action directed toward one's goals. This principle underscores that even the most brilliant ideas or the most impressive natural abilities remain dormant and unproductive without the catalyst of action. Central to Schwartz's philosophy is the potent and memorable principle, action cures fear. This concept highlights a profoundly practical solution to overcoming apprehension, doubt, and procrastination. Instead of simply suggesting that fear be overcome through sheer willpower or positive affirmations alone, Schwartz provides a tangible, step-by-step method: engage in action. He argues that inaction allows fear to fester and grow, transforming small anxieties into insurmountable barriers. By contrast, taking action, even if it involves small, seemingly insignificant steps, directly dismantles fear. Each action taken, no matter how minor, builds momentum, generates confidence, and chips away at the intimidation that fear often creates. This process transforms abstract fears into manageable challenges. As individuals act, they gather new information, gain experience, and prove to themselves that they are capable, thereby reinforcing their self-belief. The consistent habit of taking action not only accelerates progress towards goals, but also progressively diminishes the power of fear, replacing it with a growing sense of accomplishment and self-efficacy. Thus, Schwartz teaches that the most effective way to build confidence and overcome doubt is not to wait for inspiration or for fear to disappear, but to simply start acting. Chapter 7. Creative Thinking and Leadership. David J. Schwartz dedicates significant attention to the cultivation of creative thinking, advocating for it as a vital component of success in The Magic of Thinking Big. He encourages readers to foster creativity by deliberately challenging existing traditions and established ways of doing things. This means questioning norms, looking beyond conventional solutions, and daring to think differently. The book promotes a mindset of continuous improvement, urging individuals to constantly ask themselves questions like, "How can I do better?" or "How can I do more?" These inquiries serve as powerful catalysts for innovation, pushing people to explore new methods, optimize processes, and seek out superior results beyond mere adequacy. Embracing continuous learning is also fundamental to creative thinking. By consistently expanding one's knowledge base and skill set, individuals gain new perspectives and tools to approach problems creatively. Beyond individual creative thought, Schwartz also champions the development of a strong leader's mindset. This leadership ethos is characterized by several key traits. Proactivity is paramount, meaning leaders anticipate needs and take initiative rather than merely reacting to circumstances. Responsibility is another cornerstone. True leaders embrace accountability for their actions and the outcomes of their teams, avoiding the blame game. Furthermore, a leader's mindset involves the ability to inspire others. This goes beyond giving orders. It's about motivating and empowering those around them to achieve shared goals, fostering a positive and productive environment. Schwartz suggests that by nurturing both creative thinking and these specific leadership qualities, individuals can not only elevate their own achievements, but also positively influence and uplift those within their spheres of influence, becoming true drivers of progress and innovation. Chapter 8. Key Themes. The Magic of Thinking Big by David J. Schwartz is built upon a foundation of several interconnected key themes, each contributing to its powerful message of personal transformation and achievement. The first, and arguably the most crucial, is the overriding power of belief and mindset. The core message permeating the entire book is that an individual's deep-seated belief in their own capabilities directly and profoundly dictates their potential for success. Schwartz consistently presents the cultivation of an expansive, positive mindset as the single most crucial factor in achieving desired outcomes across all areas of life. This isn't just about wishing for success, but truly believing it's attainable, which then sets the mental machinery in motion to make it happen. Secondly, a significant portion of the book focuses on overcoming self-imposed limitations. Schwartz dedicates considerable effort to identifying and meticulously dismantling the internal barriers that frequently prevent individuals from realizing their full potential. This includes a deep dive into common human tendencies, such as making excuses, which he memorably terms excusitis, and confronting the debilitating impact of fear. By providing actionable strategies to recognize and conquer these internal obstacles, the book empowers readers to break free from self-sabotage. The third key theme is the absolute necessity of action and persistence. While thinking big is undeniably vital for setting the stage for success, Schwartz strongly emphasizes that these expansive thoughts must be paired with consistent and determined action. He teaches that knowledge without action is fruitless. Furthermore, the book advocates for a resilient approach, encouraging readers to learn valuable lessons from setbacks and to persist unwaveringly in the face of challenges. Success is not linear, and persistence is the bridge over the inevitable valleys. Fourthly, strategic goal setting and vision are consistently highlighted throughout the book. Schwartz underlines the profound importance of establishing clear, ambitious goals that stretch one's capabilities. Coupled with this is the emphasis on vividly visualizing success, not as a passive dream, but as a potent means to provide clear direction, sustain motivation, and solidify one's commitment to the desired future. This dual approach of defining and seeing the goal is fundamental. Finally, the book explores the significant impact of environment and relationships. Schwartz meticulously underscores the profound influence of one's social and professional circles on personal success. He actively encourages readers to proactively associate with positive, successful individuals, those who uplift and inspire rather than drain, and to consciously foster beneficial, growth-oriented relationships. This external support system is presented as a vital component in sustaining a think big mindset. Chapter 9: Style and Uniqueness. The magic of thinking big employs a distinctive, direct, practical, and highly motivational writing style. David J. Schwartz utilizes clear, straightforward language, making the complex ideas of mindset and achievement accessible to a broad audience. While some contemporary readers might find its tone somewhat cheesy due to its mid-20th century origins and earnest enthusiasm, its impact remains undeniably potent and effective. Schwartz skillfully integrates inspiring anecdotes, relatable examples from everyday life, and highly actionable advice to illustrate his points, ensuring that the guidance provided is not only understandable but also readily applicable by readers seeking self-improvement. The book's structure revolves around explicit directives and foundational principles, frequently employing memorable and concise phrases, such as the widely recognized cure excusitis. This approach guides readers through a structured program designed for personal growth and the development of a success-oriented mindset. It operates more as a practical how-to manual for transforming one's internal landscape rather than a theoretical psychological treatise, prioritizing utility and direct application. What truly makes the magic of thinking big unique and distinguishes it within the vast self-help landscape are several key aspects. Firstly, it frames thinking big not as a nebulous concept, but as a deliberate and learnable habit. Schwartz provides concrete, step-by-step guidance for its cultivation, boldly asserting that the sheer magnitude of one's thinking directly determines the magnitude of their achievements. This specific focus on scale of thought sets it apart. Secondly, the explicit instruction that action cures fear serves as a core and highly practical principle. Instead of merely suggesting that fear should be overcome, Schwartz offers a tangible, actionable method, engaging in action, even in small increments, to dismantle apprehension and steadily build confidence. This direct, proactive approach to conquering fear is a hallmark of the book. Furthermore, the book's unapologetic simplicity and directness are among its greatest strengths. It consciously eschews complex psychological theories, opting instead for common-sense principles presented with unwavering conviction. This straightforwardness makes the advice exceptionally digestible and actionable for a wide array of individuals. Despite its publication in 1959, the core principles concerning the power of belief, the importance of overcoming excuses, the necessity of building confidence, and the strategic value of setting ambitious goals remain remarkably relevant and timeless. This enduring applicability contributes significantly to its classic status in the self-help genre. Lastly, Schwartz's distinct coinage and detailed analysis of excusitis as a specific failure disease provides a memorable and highly effective framework for understanding and directly addressing the common human tendency towards self-sabotage through the creation of excuses. In essence, the magic of thinking big stands out by offering a robust and profoundly practical program for mindset transformation that unequivocally prioritizes expansive thinking and decisive action as the fundamental drivers of success, all delivered in an accessible, enduring, and impactful style. Final summary. The Magic of Thinking Big by David J. Schwartz provides a foundational framework for understanding that personal success, happiness, and fulfillment are not dictated by inherent intelligence or luck, but by the magnitude of one's thinking and the cultivation of a powerful mindset. The book introduces actionable strategies across several key areas, from harnessing the transformative power of belief and curing the debilitating failure disease known as excusitis, to systematically building confidence by confronting and destroying fear through action. It passionately advocates for stretching one's vision, setting ambitious goals, and consistently cultivating a positive mental attitude while consciously shaping one's environment to foster growth and success. A central tenet woven throughout the work is the absolute necessity of consistent, purposeful action, encapsulated in the memorable principle that action cures fear. Schwartz also guides readers in fostering creative thinking by challenging traditions and continuously seeking improvement, alongside developing a robust leader's mindset characterized by proactivity and the ability to inspire others. The book's enduring appeal lies in its direct, practical, and highly motivational style, using clear language, inspiring anecdotes, and actionable advice. It stands out for framing thinking big as a learnable habit, offering a unique approach to conquering fear through direct action and coining the distinct concept of excusitis. Despite its origins in 1959, its core principles remain remarkably timeless, offering a robust and accessible program for mindset transformation that prioritizes expansive thinking and decisive action as the fundamental drivers of a successful and fulfilling life.
Thanks for listening. If you found this summary valuable, please like, subscribe, and comment with your thoughts. To support the channel, all links are in the description.